Hello. That's a lot of people. I'm Esther Frykman, and my Indian name is Dita Elma, and it's from my grandma. She has the same Indian name as me. It means resembles her father. And my mom is Bertie or Bertlin Frykman from Northway, and my father is John Frykman from Washington. And my mom's parents are the late Silas and Eva Thomas, and my father's parents are the late Arnold and Esther Frykman of Washington. So they want to tell me about my story, and I think my education story began in high school. I was a teen parent, and I had my older son. He's 17 now. He was like born probably 4 weeks early, and we were over at the FMH hospital, and the nurses were amazing, like, you know, the ladies who were helping me go through labor. And then we had to spend time in the NICU, and so those ladies are awesome. They're smart, helpful, non-judgmental. I just love them. So that's where I think I was like, I'm gonna be a nurse. I'm gonna be, where is she? Just like them. Yeah. And so that's what I want to do, is help my community's families here in Fairbanks. And so after high school, there was a program at FNA. It's no longer here, but it's called, I think, Education and Training or something of that tone. And there was a lady there, her name was Miss Cloth, I think it was. Anyways, she really like gave me all these pamphlets and was like, you need to go to school, you know, just really pushing me. And I didn't think it was even like really an option. I was like, oh, I hated high school, you know, I barely got through that. But she was just like, you know, this is really important. And so we got into some kind of computer class, and it was like, I think it was customer service, but it was supposed to be to train you to be like a secretary. And that's where it sparked like, whoa, I could do this. I'm going to go to school more. And I took a couple classes here and there, and I quit for a while, and my mom was the one who said, she kept being in my ear, get back to school, go back to school. When are you going to go back to school? And I'm like, oh, gosh, Mom, you know, later. So I'm going to be a nurse, a registered nurse. So all you moms, girlfriends, whatever, boyfriends, nagging does work. So keep on nagging. It might seem like it won't work, but it will. So I was working and going to school at FNA at the Elders program, and I was a single mom. And Frida Williams is amazing. She was my boss, and she was one of the ones who really pushed me to keep going to school too. And I'd say, oh, Frida, I have an exam and I just don't know if I'm gonna pass it. And she'd like, take the day off, go study. I'm like, thank you so much, you know. Or I'd go, hey, I really need to take this one class this semester, but you know, it's cutting right into my hours. And she'd go, that's okay, we're gonna switch your hours around and we're gonna make you go. And I was like, just so supportive and so amazing. And there was this program, this lady named Tammy Henderson, she's from the University of Oklahoma. She's a black woman that came up, and she was a part of our program, and it was called Grandparents Raising Grandchildren. And I will never forget her, because she always, like, she would say, you have to go to school, and here's these books, I'm bringing you all this information. She's like, as a minority, you have to jump through hoops sometimes. And she's like, if you ever come across any problems, call me. Here's my information. We're going to get you through this. And I was like, who are you? You're so amazing. Thank you. So just a lot of support helps. And so I got all my prereqs done for nursing. And I applied for the program here in Fairbanks, and it's through UAA. But I applied, and they go, you know, you were denied. You're number 17th alternate. And I was going, wow, that's kind of a lot, you know. And they go, but try again next year and you'll get one more point, you know, on top of what you have. So I went ahead and I applied the next year, and they said, you're denied again, but you're number 3 alternate. So it's getting closer. And here, like, I think a month before the program started, they called me and they said, well, I was on the phone with my mother and my phone was about to die, and someone called and I was like, oh, I gotta go, some weird numbers on the phone. And so I was like, hello? And then she's like, hi, this is the School of Nursing at UAA. You know, one of the seats came up. I think maybe like 3 military wives, they had to leave. And so she go, do you want the seat? And I'm like, yes, oh my God, my phone's gonna die, but yes, I will call you right back, you know. So that was great. And I got into the program. It was really tough, but like made it through with, again, a lot of support from instructors, tutors, everyone. And so I just did my preceptorship over at L&D, the labor and delivery at FMH. Amazing. I loved it. I did nights. So I got to thank my boyfriend for helping out with the baby and stuff, because my hours were flipped upside down, and I did it for 3 weeks, and I really loved it. So I hope that's where I end up, but also I think wherever I'm placed is like where God wants me to be, so I'm fine with that too. And then we're leaving tomorrow, and I'm going to be walking in my graduation down in Anchorage on Sunday for my AAS in nursing. And then we have a pinning ceremony here on the 20th. And so I'm like super excited for my career as a nurse. And I'm going to have to continue going to school, but that's okay. And so my advice for current students is just never give up. And you can take breaks. You're allowed to have breaks, but just keep getting back into it. Even if it's like 1 or 2 classes a semester, just, hammer it away. And seek out all the scholarships you can. Like Doyon is like one of the easier ones. I want to thank you guys so much, because there's ones where you're like have to fill out essays and it's just like really tough. But Doyon is one of the easier ones, very helpful. I did the competitive one time and I got it, and it was amazing. Whenever I go, I could do the competitive one again, but just go for it, And then I also thought it was really helpful. There's a scholarship. I don't know what it's called. It's up at the financial aid. There's a scholarship lady. I forgot her name too. But if you ask around, you can get resources, and they will email you like all the scholarships that come across their desk, and just look through them and see which ones apply to you. And so I think I wasn't going to school. I was in nursing school, and just all that school money just totally helped a lot. And also you can look at Google and just Google scholarships, especially for Alaska Native. There's a lot out there. And just remember, no question is a dumb question, and you always seek out information, and there's always going to be someone there that's like, I'll totally tell you everything I know. And and you're never too old to go back to school. You have a lot more life experiences that you can draw from, so that's what makes it even better. So don't ever think you're too old. So there's some ladies in our nursing school, there's quite a few that were 50 and older. So never give up. And then and just remember, you always have someone watching you.